Welcome back, episode 3. We're going to go over my cooling chamber, if you want to call it that, and then what I use to dispense the beer and my Keezer. So for cooling, we'll start off real easy. This actually used to be my old dispensing Keezer here. That's what those holes are for, just a 2x6 collar with some weather stripping on the bottom here to keep it airtight. Plus I got the weather stripping in the original lid. Just popped off this lid on the back and then just screwed it into the lid up here so I can actually take this whole 2x6 and lid piece off while having access still to the bottom. Just a basic, I don't know, no name chest freezer. Picked up at Lowe's for about $300 or $400. Great deal. So for inside installation, really easy. Like I said, I got a 2x6 collar here. Installed this like reflective bubble wrap. Stuff's really good. You can pick up really cheap at the store as well. And I got my circulating fan, got my Inkbird temperature probe, and then I got a Red X dehumidifier in here. If you don't have one of these for your freezers, they're really good. It keeps a lot of the frost down. I've been running this actually a little warm above freezing. That's why I got a little bit of frost in here. Fan helps circulate the air on the inside, and it works really good for fermentation or lagering. What I like about this freezer too is that when I do get a lot of ice or a lot of moisture in here, I can just open up the drain plug there at the bottom and I can just have it run out straight here through the bottom. So for cold crash, I got my thermometer here. I think this is the 7, maybe 7.5 gallon one here. I'm gonna put it in my cooling chamber here, about 35, probably drop it down to 33 degrees. About 24, 48 hours, and then from there I'll transfer into the corner keg, and from there it'll get transfer over into this chest freezer here. And if I have no space in here, then it'll just stay in here until I'm ready to transfer it into this chamber here. So once I transfer the beer into the cooling chamber, it's really simple. So just set the temp. I'm basic, guys. It's homebrew beer. I got a lot of friends that drink a lot of beer, so it doesn't really last that long. Just keep everything on. I put a piece of tape over the hole to try and minimize air exposure, but it's gonna get some. But until I get a sealed system, that's the best thing I got. And then I just come over here, make sure my temp's right, and that's about it. Now when it comes time for the Keezer, I do have 4 taps here, all pretty much the same taps. Really good system here. My drip tray is just like a $10 Harbor Freight toolbox drip tray. It beats spending a $40-50 on a stainless steel one online. But now let's go check out the inside. So for the last part of the video, we'll go over my dispensing Keezer. Also, it's I believe it's a 7.9 cubic foot freezer. Same color as the cold crash chamber here. I'll go show what's on the inside. Okay, so inside I have a total of 6 kegs. I can fit about 7 or 8 if I need to, if I have 2 on the shelf up here. At the moment, I do have CO2 with the dual regulator set up on here now. You got your standard CO2 gas manifold. These valves are awesome, so when you're changing out kegs or cleaning lines, you can just kind of turn them off or on if you need to. Dual regulator is nice because I can force carb without having to affect anything that's being served. I do have a picnic tap in here on this keg right here because I do only have 4 taps on the front. But yeah, really good setup here. The biggest thing is going to be hose length and just understanding that the friction for the PSI and the gas will affect if you're getting a lot of head on your beer, and also proper carb. So there's a lot of calculators online you can use for that. But as of right now, it's still just kind of a learning phase here. I did weather strip the top of the 2x6s and the bottom of the 2x6. I did not insulate the inside of here. Really don't notice much temperature loss. And then I do have the Inkbird thermometer probe down there in the back. And this one also does have the fan in the back there for air circulation. It works really, really good. I'm gonna be upgrading that too so I get airflow coming on top of the kegs. But yeah, so besides that really cheap setup, I don't do anything crazy. Everything I do works. Inkbird is the way to go when you go in with Keezer. I do have a beer fridge, but that's mostly for just canned stuff that I get from shopping around. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So thank you.